What is up, guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 1.0. This will be part 3 of the series, and today we're going to be talking about, these, ores and ore management such as these. And we got a converter here, and we're going to try to basically make a little bit of a base on the moon or Minmus, probably the moon because we already scanned the moon with our satellite. And we are going to try to see if we can make some useful fuel out of it. So let's get this started. Alright, so we need an IRSU converter, or an ISRU converter. Not really sure what that stands for, but we need one of those. We're definitely going to need some fuel tanks. No, it was definitely too big. Okay, oh, wait, we need an actual large holding tank here. How many holding tanks do we need? How about 2? And then... no, those are too big. Let's try to get a few here. Alright. This looks like a good amount. This might be a little big here. I don't know. Let's just try to see if this thing will even fly. Alright, so we need some... no, we need... so let's just use some nose cones, to be honest. We don't even need that much fuel. Actually. We could always use fairings. Yeah, you know what? Let's use fairings. Alright. Let's strap some of these poodles on the bottom. Where are the poodles? There they are. Alright. Let's see here, we need this poodle. Now we're gonna do this is we're gonna zoom in here and we're gonna take this. And then we're gonna take this. We're gonna attach it. That's how you connect those engines if you don't have a fuel tank connected to it. You need a fuel line. Let's see if this thing actually gets off the ground. After, of course, we need to actually get some solar panels on here. Where are they? Here, there's Gigantors. We need some of these. Let's see here. There. Let's try to get this these things custom buttoned out, or hotkeyed out, should I say? So we'll have that, and then we'll have a few drills in the middle here. I think this thing is gonna be looking the part. Okay, we need to deploy the drill, toggle drill. Alright, so it'll be 2, and then of course we need some landing legs. Okay, get these things organized. Alright, so we're gonna be calling this thing mining rig, right? That's what it's gonna be doing. See if we can even fly this thing. This thing will not be coming back, just so you know. Oh wait, we need a battery bank, don't we? Get one of these. These are essential. We need a few of these. There. Properly stage it. Oh. Oh, okay, we don't even have any crew. Alright. Frana Kerman's up for the task. Okay, keep in mind this is just a test flight. We're gonna even see if we can lift ourselves around. We probably should, in theory, because this thing doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on it, and it has a lot of engines. So, really, all we're really doing is kind of testing out things. All right, let's see. Let's warp to the daytime. We're gonna do 1, which is extending the solar panels. Let's see, does this thing look good? It looks like a snowflake. Alright, now does it generate enough power? We have these drills here. Okay. Let's start this. Start the harvesters. Start the harvesters. Harvesters are going. I'm fairly certain that in the new update, there's actually not an overheat level. So that's gonna be nice because overheat is pretty annoying for me, at least. Okay, so yeah, we are generating ore. Let's get these things back up. And well, let's try. Well, let's just see how balanced this thing is. Let's put these away. Electricity doesn't seem to be a problem. Let's actually toggle these engines. This is not turning out well. Alright. The question is, will it work on the moon? I'm fairly certain it will work on the moon, even if it doesn't work on, you know, the surface of Kerbin. But, well, it's okay, but by the time we get there, we'll have burned half the fuel anyway to land. Because we need these large tanks for actually converting the fuel for our testing and such. So we kind of don't want to, you know, let that go. Okay, so let's get on our second stage here. This will be our top stage. Our second stage will probably feature some of these. Wait. We'll feature one of these. And some of these. And then we'll have some of these. Okay, by the way, I had a failed attempt at part 3 earlier. And it lasted for like a half an hour. And basically, I ended up building a rocket so wide and so powerful. But even with all the engines, it did not... Like, the payload was so big that it could not be lifted by anything. Okay, I believe it was like 500 tons or something. I made some sort of huge mining base, but that won't be in here. Okay, let's see what we got here. We need some bigger things. Alright, now we expand out into here and then we go down and we have, well, a larger portion of the rocket. This thing, in theory, is going to fly, but in practice, it's kind of questionable. This thing might even not be able to break the atmosphere because of how wide it is. Oh gosh. This is definitely not a very good idea. Okay. Let's get some struts up in here. Okay, so we have these. And then these up here will fire. So put these up here, switch them over. This, and this, and this, and this, and these. But these won't even really... Actually, yeah, they will fire because we want to be able to see the tops, and we don't really need all these fairings. We just need them for the atmosphere. Okay, of course we need some docking nodes. Let's put one on top of here. Let's pretend it's gonna like... Let's pretend it's like running things in between. We'll just say that it's a runner to the space station or something. That's what we'll say. Okay. Looks nice. And, well... oh yeah, we need some fins, otherwise this thing's gonna flip over. That's something I learned from 1.02. You really need fins or else things fly over. Okay, we got that. Question is, will this thing even be powerful enough to lift off? Because that's actually a really good question. Considering the fact that it's gonna be like, I don't even know how heavy this is. This is probably over like 300 tons. Alright, so we're here on the launch pad. Let's see. I'm gonna time warp here. You get this. And well, guess we're going. Look at those effects down there. Oh, so beautiful. We're gonna start this gravity turn a little bit early. Remember that in 1.0 the atmosphere is completely messed up. Well, not messed up, but it's better. So you need to start your gravity turn much earlier, even if you have a heavy rocket like this. So our rocket is pretty heavy. We're already 3,000 kilometers up, or 3,000 meters up. We need to start turning over more. So by 10,000 meters, we should be at 40, or that says 90, but it's really 45. Right here it says 45. Over here it says 90 because we're still leaning over 90 degrees. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, in our previous trial of this, we kind of blew up. I'm not even really sure why. We switched to the map view and we just blew up. It's probably because we're lagging too much. When I zoom out, it becomes fine. Just lay it. Look at this. We are way too steep. You start turning over more. If you zoom out, you can get a sense of perspective. Yeah, we're going way too high. We need to start turning over more. Turn it over this way, it should be good. Moonshot. Look at this. Probably keep burning. We don't even have to stop. It'll just be a straight on moonshot. We're gonna shoot straight at the moon for this one. I didn't even warp it this way, it just happened. Alright, coming up on our engine out. That was very explosive. Alright, I mean, of course we have our second engines. Powering us all the way to the moon. Using the Oberth effect. I don't know why we're shaking so much, but we are. Let's go to front of Kermit's view. Oh, look at that beautiful docking port on top of there. Alright, yeah. Transfer burn is going pretty good so far. Look at this. Oh, the orbital flying is the same in 1.0. It's pretty much just the same. No difference, really. Alright. We are here. It's now approaching periapsis. Let's turn this thing around. Let's also extend the solar panels. We kind of forgot reaction wheels, so yeah, that's a bad thing. Alright. Get this descent. Coming down to periapsis. Start burning so we can control. Immediately line up with the periapsis. Remember, if you have too big of a rocket, it's harder to control because it has bigger mass and the reaction wheels can only do so much. Reaction wheels are basically things that are inside your rocket that keep it pointing in the right direction. And fins also do the same thing, but fins only work in the atmosphere. Okay, so we're orbiting. Let's switch to this and see where exactly we need to fly to get the best ore, or the best amount of ore. Let's oh, we got a 4.4% average. That's actually a lot. Toggle overlay. Let's do I like heat map green. Okay, so the best spot it's around here, but this crater is easiest to aim for. So it's like heart-shaped crater. So let's fly there. Let's try to land there, I mean. This shouldn't be that hard. All we have to do is land. It's not really heart-shaped, does it? Look from over here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. See? Yeah, it's just this part's blocked up, but the actual ore is in this, so to end up right there. Let's give ourselves a, I really want to ditch this stage. I did it. What? Alright, so we are back, and we have flown this thing all the way back here. Took a little bit of time, but now we are targeting the heart-shaped curve, this thing. Heart-shaped crater, should I say. And, yeah, we just need to get over here and circularize. Oh, don't, nope, no, 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 no. No, 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 we don't want to warp there. Need to add a maneuver. No, we need this, and then we need this, and then we need this. Alright. I'm gonna say that we need... This is good. We have energy. Oh, nope. That'll just be the slowness of the ship. Slow turnedness. And once we actually get down there, we're gonna need to make sure that we don't have full fuel. Hold on a second. Yeah, we had infinite fuel on because we had a slight problem with our launcher. All an experiment though, so that's okay. We had that for a different experiment, alright. Use time warp glitch here to align ourselves. Looks good. Let's warp over there, all by hand. Alright, so we're gonna come up close here. There we go. Okay, so let's get this. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. I had a little bit of an issue there. Whatever. We have a maneuver node we need to finish, and actually we're finishing it pretty quickly. We're losing fuel rapidly though. Not that we have a lack of it, we used infinite fuel to get here. Because I was pretty mad about that random disassembly. That was not very fun. Okay. We're getting some better control here. Trying to look for the vector. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is up. Nope, that's down. Of course it would be down. Alright. Alright, here we go. There we go. That's what we need. 1.0, why do you confuse me? Let's see this. We have quite the good landing zone here. Let's actually fly over that thing and touch down. I think we're good now. Bird. Bird's being crazy. Okay, solar panels don't need to be activated anymore. Fairings. I think we need the fairings to go. Okay, we're gonna save this time because we don't want the fairings to go too crazy. And ooh, all right, that was messier than I thought. Okay, so we're just gonna guide this around. We're gonna start burning. But we need a touchdown in the middle of this thing. Switch into surface mode, you click on here to switch between orbit and surface. If you didn't know that. That's how you know if the surface is moving or not. Because the surface does move, but your orbit, in comparison to the center of mass, does not move that much. So our surface is actually a little bit different. You'll see it's 230, this is 210. You kind of need to know the difference. Otherwise, you won't land where you want to, and when you land, you'll be sliding a little bit. Because, like, when you actually touch down, you'll see that you'll be appearing to move sideways. That's not actually you. You're moving 0, like your orbit's 0, but the surface is actually moving underneath you. So you need to account for the surface. That's basically what I'm saying. Alright. Try to get this thing organized. The only thing that's controlling me right now is the gimbal, so I need to have the rocket running to actually control this thing. It's kind of somewhat like a Falcon 9 in the way it's landing because it doesn't have very much reaction wheels, but it does have an engine. And it can only really turn with the engines on. Alright, so let's see. That's a little bit too fast. We really need to slow this thing down. Okay, so moon landing tip, get down to like 40 meters per second before you touch down. When you're like 5,000 meters per second, just kind of let yourself fall. Just kind of analyze your surroundings. If you have a good thrust to weight ratio, you can let it go for a little bit. If you have a low thrust to weight ratio like I do, you might have to burn earlier. Just kind of eyeball it. Don't really pay attention to this. You really have to eyeball it because this will probably not be 0 when you actually hit the ground. So, see, we're still at like 3,000 and we're coming up close to the surface. We're going to try to maintain 50 here. We're a little bit off. Push this back. You want retrograde to stay on this little dot here because that means you're falling straight down. Because you don't want to fall sideways. It'll be harder to land if you do that. Okay, so we're slowly falling here. At the ending here, you're basically just gonna keep yourself aligned. Watch your shadow, twist around, watch the shadow. Oh, this is kind of a bit of a slope, but that's okay. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting that, but that's okay. Abort, 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 abort. Okay, the reason I aborted there was because that was not very flat land. I can do this because I've done this before. But don't try to do that if you're a new person. Only reason I did that was because of how that's even steep. I need to go this way. This crater is not. I thought that at the bottom of craters it was not so steep. Look how steep that hill was. I didn't notice it until I got close. Let's land over there. Alright. This is good enough, I think. Assuming this is good enough. Alright, this is gonna have to be good enough because I don't know if I can do that maneuver again. That was pretty scary. coming down for the second attempt. Hopefully this is not as steep as over there, because over there we completely fell over. Alright. Looking good. Oh, it's definitely... I don't know if it's okay. I'm gonna go for it. Actually, you know what? No. We're not going for it. Let's go more this way. This way. Sorry guys if you think this is a little boring, but you gotta find a good place to actually, you know, land. I mean, come on. We don't want to land on the side of that hill. That hill's steep. Maybe over here will be. Over here is definitely better. This is definitely gonna be the one. All right. Let's get these things here. Get a little bit closer comfort. Alright. We definitely touched on this time. How steep is this hill? Are we still on a hill? Alright, we're going down no matter what this time. Alright, yep, we're here. This is still a hill though, but it's okay. We got landing legs, so that's good. And this thing is pretty wide. Imagine if you tried to land on one engine. If you really want to keep this a thing stable, have multiple engines on the bottom, or only have one engine on the middle. But then if you're gonna do that, have fuel tanks around so you can keep your center mass distributed and widened, so that when you land, it's easier for the landing legs to catch you. Let's actually deploy some solar panels. Then we'll deploy some of these. Let's see what kind of ore we can get. And we'll get some mission success. Okay. Start the drill. Start the drill. Drill. More drill. Even more drill. This is last drill. You can see that we have high ore efficiency right here. We can easily mine it. Overheat levels 0% right now. Let's just kind of watch this thing fill up, and then we'll start converting. Let's start ISRU. Okay, now we're slowly filling up our tanks with ore. Look at that, they're just refueling and refilling. Look at this. Slowly going up. Well, let me check something. Is it only the middle tank that's increasing? Nope. It's definitely these tanks. Let's stop the converter. Let's check these drill. Let's drill. Let's time warp a little bit here. Okay, so yeah, this thing's really filling up. Overheat level 0%. It's still 0% apparently. It's just gonna all hit at one time, I think. It's at 100% load. Oh, there it goes. It's going in groups. Okay. Let's retract these drills. We have enough ore to really mess with. Let's it's good enough for this episode right now, or this part 3, because well, we're just testing things out. We're testing out the capabilities of this. So I'm sure if you landed in a ore-rich place, you could easily, you know, do this multiple times, and then start generating some liquid fuel and oxidizer. Wait, why is this thing overheated? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Get this thing down. I swear this thing didn't overheat. I only used it for like 2 seconds earlier. Start making liquid fuel. This thing is getting overheated. Okay, well okay, so in one day we produced quite a lot. Let's try doing this again. Deploy these drills. We'll drill again, we'll time warp, and then we'll do the other thing. Wait. Is this shared overheat? No, these things are still over. Oh, they're not overheated anymore. Start. 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 I'm kind of confused because I know in the next updates the overheat things are better. So don't trust me on this if you have 1.02, I believe it is. The overheats are definitely going to be different, but I'm just demonstrating what you can do with the ore. So that's okay. Just waiting for mining to become a standstill. It's mining for a long time. Maybe it's just overheating and I'm not noticing it, or what? Just keep mining the ore. If we keep on getting it, let's just keep on going. This will definitely take many, many days. I think you have to be focused on it. I don't think you can do it from space. Like if you're flying around, I don't think you can have a mining rig. Unless I'm mistaken. Maybe you can. I'm not really sure. The best concentration is 4.4%, I think, on here, and I don't think we're on here. So this is probably not the best spot to be mining, but you know, we're almost at 3,000 ore. Alright, almost full here. If you had a lot more drills, I'm assuming this would be better. So you could have like a huge system with lots and lots of drills, lots and lots of like tanks and stuff, and it'll be good. Okay. Pull up these drills. We don't need them anymore. Let's start the converter. What? That was pretty scary. That hopefully didn't do anything. Oh, somehow we blow up our solar panels. That's okay. Look at that, we refueled. Okay, so this thing is definitely showing some practice. In testing, it doesn't seem to do that much, but it seems to be fairly balanced. I mean, this thing is huge. So if you guys want to use this in your games, you can definitely use it for, like, I'd recommend having this converter and all this, like, equipment and stuff to be on the space station. And then have an extractor vehicle come down and not have all the fuel tanks here. This thing is just a standalone version. I was just messing with it, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching this episode of this part of Kerbal Space Program 1.0. I'm gonna be messing with it a little bit more, like 2 more episodes, and I'll be done. And then I'll have my modded series going on after that. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe. This is PVM Vertigo. Peace out. We're gonna need some. I'm running a scanner. What am I talking about? We need a grab mix. These. One of these. We need a few transmitatrons.